What if Yuji had been born as the perfect vessel, not just for Sukuna, but for everything? Let's talk about it, but spoilers beware. All right, so first of all, shout out to Infected Astronaut who asked me to talk about this today. And y'all can pause to read his full thoughts here, but he's essentially saying, what if Yuji could basically eat any cursed object and then derive its power or perhaps even its technique from it? And honestly, this might even be the case with Yuji, as we saw as the series developed. You know, his iconic line of, "I'll eat anything to kill that creep," which then led into him consuming his Curse Womb Death Painting brothers and deriving power and techniques from it, right? Now, he didn't get Sukuna's power literally from straight up eating the finger. I mean, he kind of did, but by proxy, he got Sukuna's power because Sukuna was just in his body for so long, right? But it really seems as if Yuji consumes cursed objects and gleans power from them. Now, in the case of Sukuna and the Curse Womb Death Paintings, there is an argument to be made that there was a deeper connection there, both with the shared lineage amongst those things. So it's not as if Yuji ate whatever cursed object we throw at him, he'd gain its power. Like, his ability was never taken that far, but I mean, it also wasn't disproven to be that, right? So I think this is a fun thing to think about. Like, could Yuji go around, eating cursed objects, not only ridding the world of their presence, but also bolstering his own strength? And maybe, and what if he could do this? Well, he would be a cursed demon god, right? Even more so than he already was, because there would essentially be no limit to the power that he could attain, assuming he was actively going out there and trying to bolster his own strength. Now, again, I don't think that's actually what Yuji is capable of. Like, I don't think this was the intended takeaway from the story. But again, just if this was possible, yeah, I mean, ridiculous. And then while we're on this general subject, I had Javen ask me a question of what if Yuji could actually hit Black Flash on command? And I know a lot of people think that he can, but I don't think so, because I don't think anyone can hit Black Flash on command. Yuji was just the best at it. The same way that Steph Curry is the best shooter of all time. It doesn't mean he'll make every shot, but he's going to do it far more often than anyone else, right? And it very much is like entering that flow state, locking in, entering the zone. And Yuji is just the best at entering that zone, but it doesn't mean he can do it on command. But if he could, insane problem. Might even be a bigger threat than the curse technique, accumulator that we were just talking about, because a person that can hit Black Flash on command can essentially never run out of energy. It restores your output. It helps you figure out new ways to establish your techniques, as we saw with, Gojo getting his RCT back, or Sukuna crafting a whole new path to his domain. Black Flash on command is probably the scariest possible thing in JJK.